Okay, welcome. So I've just welcomed everyone in the live and everyone who's catching the recording. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone who's in the live is going to be holding this space so that we can record this, so that we can tune in and we can send it out to all those who couldn't make the live. But this space is going to be available every Thursday, same time, same Zoom link. Come in as you are. You're going to notice I will change over the weeks as well, as I'm still having my menstrual cycle. So every week is a new surprise. Um, so yeah, I was just speaking before I started recording that the space came with the intention to be in rhythm with other women from all around the world, because I know how difficult it can be to find that pulse in community. Some of us have it, some of us almost have it, some of us don't. So it's just another way of finding how we can step or like feel into consciously that pulse that we have running through our veins, that we that place, that sweet spot when we're with other women who are arriving consciously, arriving to be with themselves, the earth, one another, and to receive that wisdom from within when we're here. And so when we come to the end of this gathering, we'll be in this space to share, whether it's through our voice or through writing or just in our shared presence, and receiving the wisdom and the insights from one another by creating these spaces together. And so if you're on the recording, then you can come into the Instagram space. You can message me privately if anything comes through that you want to share. And then I can voice it out and share it with the group. We also have in the membership space the private group, so we'll be having that there if you want to, share anything that's come up or open up a conversation. I'll put it all in the email just so we get used to the links, because this is new, so we just got to find our map with using these online spaces. So let us get comfortable. Let us arrive in this space. Our intention coming with us, our heart sitting with us in this space, bringing everything in consciously. And today's theme is ancient roots. So we're connecting to the ones that have been before us, the wisdom that comes through our ancestral line, the wisdom that's held within the land, the wisdom that is moving us forward, that is held within our bones, within our blood. So whenever you're feeling that sweet point when you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go in, you can close your eyes and start to feel your body. And it might be today your eyes can't be closed. So you might feel your gaze resting on something or a candle, or your eyes wandering curiously. There's no need to force with this, just a simple noticing it first, and then a welcoming back of our awareness to choose where we're going to place that. That is the practice of coming back again and again without force, just curiosity. And as we're bringing our awareness back, we're saying, welcome home. With every breath, we welcome ourselves back. Starting to tune into the remembrance that we don't need to find anything. There's nothing that we need to seek. There's nothing that we need to be chasing. With every breath, come back into your body and remember that everything that we need in this moment is within us. The guidance is within us, beneath us, holding us. There's this steady awareness that has been with us since we came to this earth. It's been witnessing us, holding us, it trusts us. You're invited to connect to that, whether it's a voice or a feeling. As your mind drifts, let the breath bring you back in to that sweet place that is holding you and witnessing you. And you might be able to pinpoint it in your body where this wisdom is held. It might feel in one place. It might feel like it's pulsing through you and it wants to dance. So if at any point you want to move your body or you want to take big exhales, not in a way to distract from the sensation, but a way to be with it, you might find that that is what connects you. And there will be a moment where you become still and you really drop into it. So that energy might be asking for you to dance right now. It might be asking for you to sing or to sound. It might be asking for you to shake or to stretch. And once you've connected and you've said yes through the movement or the sound, then notice where you find that stillness within you. So as we arrive here, connecting to the theme of today, with the next inhale, feel your awareness going down to the earth beneath you, and you might feel that your hands want to come to the ground, even if you're inside, but that intention of the palms facing down or the palms on your thighs, connecting to the land beneath you that is holding you, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be right now, feeling into the original guardians of the land, the ones known and unknown, connecting to the soil, to the waters, to the unseen roots that give us life, that continue in cycle and rhythm. For all the wise ones who came before us, those whose names you might know and the ones that you don't know, the ones that have shaped the path for us to be here today, holding and protecting the connection between humans and everything around us. And even the word nature, I heard someone say, even to say nature and humans is a way of separating. So if we feel into us as the nature, this pulse, this collective pulse, giving gratitude for the ones who inspire us, who are walking the earth right now, who are alive in these times, the ones that are supporting us and helping us on our path, and feeling into that wider web of life that we live in. The humans, the creatures, the plant kingdom, the elements, all the threads that connect us through time and space. And now the breath that is constantly with us, the inhale that guides us home, the exhale that offers us that softness and release. Connect to your breath, connect to that rhythm as you hold this moment. We welcome guidance. We welcome clarity. We welcome this remembrance. We're going to go deeper into the practice now. Make any adjustments that you need as we continue the journey inwards. Noticing any thoughts that might come through, any sensations, any irritations, any inspiration. They can come in so many ways. Try this practice of saying thank you. Thank you to an idea. Thank you to a distraction. Thank you. I appreciate you showing yourself. And take that deep inhale and guide yourself back in. And if today you need the movement to stay anchored, if the breath isn't quite enough, let yourself rock, let yourself open, but choose you. Because choosing you is a knowing that the wisdom is within you. So that is the first step. And it's simple. And it's patient. And there's this rhythm of keep going in. Bring your body into your awareness, your whole body. And you're scanning your head, the back of your body, down the sides, the front. And you're noticing if there is anything that is alive. So in sensation, it might be that there's a high energy or vibration in your chest, or maybe a heaviness in your neck or your shoulders. It might be an emptiness, feels like there's nothingness. It might be a stabbing, a twisting. So the sensation before you would give it a name, a human made name, sensation, coming back into connection with your body through sensation. No language is needed right now. And we're noticing, we're not changing, we're just becoming aware of how we're arriving in this moment. And follow the sensation, notice where it is. So if somebody asked you, you'd be able to say, it's right here, and I'm with it. Tend to this space, just like you would a friend, witnessing, curious, not asking it to go away. And see if there's any language that wants to come through, like, I'm here, or I see you, maybe even I love you. Let yourself be around this sensation, and if it moves, you dance with it. This is the practice of noticing, not to change it, not to fix it. I trust, just like we have with the sensations, we have with our sisters, we have with our own journey. And let's start to deepen the breath to feel our body expand around and through all these sensations. And the exhale, a conscious softening. Continue with them breaths to guide yourself inwards. And see how much pleasure you can bring with the breaths. The expansion and the softening as you exhale. Really let every last bit of breath out. And if it feels good for you, you can start to find the points where you would say there's tension or a heaviness. One by one, surround it with the inhale, and with the exhale, give it permission to soften if it's time. Let that tension release to the earth and be received and alchemized. Nothing is wasted, nothing is rejected. Let's take a few moments here. No force, you're doing great. Now bring your awareness through your body, starting at the top of your head. Head to shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, back of the body, hips, thighs, knees, legs, feet. Take that with the breath. So inhale, top, all the way through. The final part of the inhale meets at the feet. And the exhale is the breath going all the way down to the ground. So we're creating a channel. Inhale through the head, through the body. Exhale down through the feet. You might even feel yourself sink into the earth as you release. Take that 3 more times at your own pace. If any movements come through to help guide your breath in, see what you create with your body. This does not have to be still. This is your creation. This is your connection to your breath. to your body, to the earth, to the unknown. And find the stillness. Awareness is going to stay down at the roots, at the legs, at the feet, forming these roots and this channel with the earth. So maybe if you feel, you can visualize today, you can feel and see these roots moving from your body, going down into the earth, connecting deeper and wider, exploring through the earth, slowly and steady, through the layers, through the soil. Can you feel the warmth, the fertile soil beneath you? Can you feel the curiosity of these roots growing deeper and deeper and deeper? Finding their way, not rushing, just curious. And as they deepen, as you give each breath and all these moments of awareness, there becomes a steadiness and a connection to the earth, to your roots, to other roots. Let yourself breathe there. Let yourself be held. And it's time to receive. Feel your roots in the earth and open up to receive. What is your message today? Maybe it comes in words, maybe it comes in sensations. What is meant for you today? Let yourself receive. And we'll rest in this space for a moment to fully receive. It might be that you're feeling the sensation, the pulsing. So become familiar with that sensation. It might be that you're receiving words or visuals. It might be that you're just here resting and trusting that guidance will come in its own unique way. So deep breath, and we're going to reach out our branches, our arms, reach the head out, the chest open, keep feeling that our roots are steady and firm. And let your branches sway and feel all the way to the fingertips. The trunk is your spine, receiving the nutrients and the life force from the roots. So feel that reach all the way out through the fingers. Breathe deep, expand. And the next exhale, when it feels right, just come and hug yourself. Hug your body, hold yourself. Rest there for a moment. And soften and notice how you feel. Okay, now this is where things are going to get a little bit more active in the sense of we're going to be consciously calling in and consciously releasing. So, first of all, the release, the noticing of things that we're hooked into that are draining and depleting our energy. You don't need to know exactly what it is. You might do, you might know already. But what is an area of your life right now? Maybe it's a thought loop, maybe it's a pattern, something where when it comes to mind right now, you notice the shift in your energy. It might be a relationship, It might be a situation that you're in. It might just be life in general is feeling a little bit draining or a lot draining, heavy. And so, first of all, to release, we have to know where it is. So you might think you know what it is, but where in the body is that hooked into? So if it is a thought loop, if it's a thought pattern or a fear, if you follow it, like follow the thread, you'll notice that it's in your body somewhere. It might be very pinpointed, it might just be around the chest. So see if you can follow where it is. So right now I feel it in my chest, fully across my chest. So I'm going to lift and open and breathe into that space. And when you find it, if you find it, it might just be a full body experience. Consciously, maybe you say it out loud or in your mind, or the feeling of, I see you. I know that this is depleting. I know that this moves you away from your heart path. I'm ready to see whatever is need to be seen so I can unhook, so I can fully release and bring my energy back into my heart path. So feel that fire inside of you as you do this. This isn't a passive practice. It is, I am here. I see you. I see how it moves me. I see how it depletes me. I see how it brings me into loops. I see you. So really feel it. You might even say, I see you. I know. I feel you. And then the deep breath, the softness to really hold it with love. I'm here. You might find yourself tapping your body. You might find yourself rocking, comfort in that part of yourself that is holding on so tightly to this thing, holding so tightly in the physical body. And we'll take 5 breaths together where the exhale is the, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to release. So let's do that 5 times. Hmm. And in that space, we trust. We trust in the unraveling, that it doesn't always come immediately, but we've seen it. And in the witnessing, we cannot unsee it. We recognize the sensation. So if it arises again, we can pause and not let it move us so unconsciously next time. And now open your arms all the way to your fingertips. Let your chin lift up and breathe into the heart. Don't collapse too much in the back body because the heart energy comes through the back too. And just reach and reach and reach. And exhale to soften. Arms come down. Notice how you feel. And now, meeting the fire within us, meeting our essence, meeting our heart's path, whatever the word is for you, that point beyond all ideas, beyond all beliefs, underneath the layers that can guide us forward in these times, that can bring our essence into the world in our own unique way. Where is that in your body? Where is that fire? Where is that truth of who you are? Where do you feel it inside of your body? And sit there for the moment. And in this space that you've created, you've consciously created this very powerful moment in your day. So, how will you use it? Will you simply sit here and tend to this flame, this fire, and trust the guidance? Maybe it's that And also, there's something that you know you want to call in right now, whether it's a quality within yourself, whether it is a vision to move through something, whether it's the calling in of a particular abundance to move you forward, whether it is, could be anything at all. If you're struggling, but you know you want to kind of call something in, where do you feel the heaviness right now? Where do you feel the struggle? Where do you feel the challenge? Let it tend to that and say that you will open your eyes, your senses to listen, to receive, noticing if it will come through your dreams or through conversations or through random insights. Just saying yes to that. We're going to sit in this space for a moment with our presence, with our silence. Take this time to be in this silence and this stillness. If there's an urge to move or to write or to sing, I welcome you to take this moment to let this energy move through you any way that it is calling. Feeling the breath, feeling what has come from your efforts in this space, noticing how it feels to come home, giving thanks to all who are holding the live, all who will watch the recording, all who are doing this work to come home to be guided, knowing that there's something missing and there's something to be remembered. So, all of those who are remembering what has been stolen, what has been distorted, forgotten, for all of the wisdom and the healing that we carry within us, and for all of those places within us that have hardened, let us bring love and softness to these spaces. For each one of us, feel that we're supported, that we are guided, that we are held. And if you have any prayers that are coming through, or words or visions, just sit with that and let it ripple out. to all the gifts that you have weave in this space together. When you're ready, just starting to notice the sounds around you, the space that has held you. When you open your eyes, taking time to see what the world looks like, what it feels like to exist in this moment. Thank you for trusting me in guiding you. And thank you for doing the work to go there and creating this space for yourself and for all of us as well. This really does ripple out. And part of these weekly practices, what I'm going to include is kind of like homework so that we can take this into our daily lives. Because we come, we connect, we do this work, and we want it to continue with us on our path, with those in our lives, in our community. And so this week, with the theme of ancient roots, I welcome us all to slow it down, to bring our energy into the earth, to the land, to our ancestors, and to feel, to start to simply listen. So you might feel called to create some kind of space that reminds you of what we're focusing on. So it might be some kind of altar, and an altar just being a point of focus where we can remember. So I have an idea that maybe I will create something near this beautiful tree that is always watching over me while I'm here, while I sleep. And actually, this tree I was told is dead. That is supposed to be, we need to chop it down. So for some reason, I feel connected to this tree. So thinking of like, I might put some rocks around it or lay some flowers and simply have this almost like a portal to remember my intention, to remember the ones that have been before me, to honor the land that I'm on, because my ancestors were not on this land, but opening up to that gratitude. And the intention that comes with this is to remember how we once lived, where nature wasn't separate, where we were able to receive and listen and live in reciprocity, and that we can say all the words, we can read all the quotes, but actually to do this work, it is how we tend to our relationship in the quiet moments when nobody is looking, and where our awareness goes to in the times that the mind would much more prefer to be distracted by something. And yeah, there's a bunch of distractions out there. So we can always be distracted. So it's these moments when we are on our own, and it's the silent practice, you know. So thinking about how might that look for you? Like maybe there has been some inspiration to understand more of the history of the land that you're on, or you're following your ancestral line. Like you're trying to find out. There's a feeling to find out what is happening there, what is coming through, and not in a sense that is stressful. Like you don't have to know everything at once, just an opening, and see then how that weaves into your dreams, weaves into synchronicities in your life, maybe comes through in bodily sensations. And there is it's quite the practice, because the mind might want to know exactly what day, like your ancestors were in this place and what they did as a job and what their name was. And like it will just go on and on forever. Like, you know, and there's so much that we won't know. So this is why it is the opening, and also the curiosity and the listening, because that's really the connections bring through the wisdom that is needed in this moment. So that is for us this week. And even as simple as barefoot on the ground, you know, something so simple as that. Get your feet out, take a deep breath. So that is for this week. And what we're going to do now is go into our private space. So I'm going to end the recording. To everyone who is watching the recording, thank you so much for being here. And I hope there's moments in our weeks where we can gather in this live space. And thank you so much. So everyone who's here, we'll head over into our private. We're just going to stay here. We're not going nowhere.